I am just so brimming with ideas and inspiration today that I don't know where to start. So I've been grappling with two major ideas this morning. The big one is technofeudalism and how we're slowly moving into post-capitalism as governments don't exert as much power over our bodies as tech monopolies exert on our attention. And I'm wondering if maybe I've been too binary in my thinking to believe that tech's power will overthrow governments. Maybe that's too rash, because we are mind bodies. We're not either or, we are both and. And so while tech gives us the carrot with algorithmically fed yummy content, the government is the monopoly of violence as a stick to keep us in control. Both giants are those of control. Now, I'm going to write about this more in my Substack newsletter. The other idea that I'm thinking about is this TikTok video that I saw from a cultural theorist talking about entering the era of post-shame. And shame is another major tool of controlling others. You could definitely see this in Christianity and Catholicism in particular. And for me, shame and narcissism are very related topics. Now, in that post-shame article that I mentioned, it showed pictures of Trump and Musk, who link with my first idea about governments and tech control. Those two are, you can say, shameless and accused of narcissism, which makes me go back to a theory that I had before, and this is a tough one. Is narcissism a slur used by insecure and anxiously attached people as an attempt to control those who are secure and to shame them into compliance? Now, sit with that for a bit, because no one I ever shared that idea with was okay with it, and they were firm that narcissists are bad and that they exist. And I'm reminded of witch hunting, where horny men would have their sexual advances denied, at which point they would be claimed to be put under a spell and have a woman burned. Narcissism is its own witch's label. It's hard to argue against once it's applied to you, as anything that you do is something that a narcissist would do. It's this kind of scarlet letter that you must bear now as someone has intentionally and publicly disfigured you. Does this all tie into post-shame? I think so. I don't think that everyone labeled as a narcissist or a witch or a bad person is actually one. And labeling and identifying people who we don't feel happy around often abdicates our own responsibility for healthy boundary setting. So yeah, that's a lot for today. And I'm going to publish a video on metamodernism coming up in a bit. All right, I'm doing video versions of these daily journals now. All right.